daughter's been sick again. I'm so tired of her being sick. I'm sure she's tired of being sick. She's at school. Hopefully won't get a call because she has asthma and sometimes her coughs. She has like a little lingering cough, you know, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So pray she makes it through the school day without any asthma attacks. Last year her asthma was better. I don't know what's going on this year. I think maybe last year she was still masked in the fall because of her asthma, just getting sick. So this year she's not. So I guess that might be it. So I am excited. I have a new client today on today's agenda. So that I always love starting with new clients. It's just exciting. Using my dermatology. So I have a new client call today. And all the regular stuff. And I thought I'd just pop on, do some makeup, say hello. So yeah, it's been an interesting week just because I'm lacking sleep. But I'm doing the things, doing all the things. My podcast is doing well, and I'm really excited. I'm going to be on someone else's podcast. I don't know if I've mentioned this. Someone who has like a really huge following. So that's fun. So I can like reach more people. And our conversation was really good. Like, so I don't think I can say whose podcast until it's actually out. But I wonder if I can post it on here. I don't think she posts her podcast on it. She has a YouTube channel, but I don't think she posts her podcast on them. So, and I'm going to use this RMS Beauty again. Oh, this is the highlight. Woo. I'll save that for later. Oh, shoot. I don't even have my makeup bag up here. I'll just have to use other stuff. So here's the RMS Beauty. I'm liking this a lot. I am going to probably have to get a new lighter color at some point when winter really sucks the life out of my face. Right now it works pretty well. It's a little, let's see. It's a pretty good match. So I like to use the tiny brush and put it in the shadow area right here. That's where you're supposed to focus your concealer. Because if you do it all over, which you can get away with, especially if you're younger, if you don't have the kind of pocket in there. But when you do, it helps it because when you put it everywhere, it's kind of just lifting and brightening everything. So you're still going to have that like pocket effect. But if you focus it, I need to get a smaller brush so I can, because when I'm doing it with my finger, it's still spreading more. But if you do that, and then if you have like a sponge or something, and you keep it focused in a packet, helps. My lighting's shitty, so it's not going to show a good job. Good job. So this weekend, if Cora's well, which please Lord, I actually had her mask at school today and tomorrow because I'm like, you cannot get sick. You need to perform this weekend. She has a really cool opportunity. She's in a band, and I mean, they've only been together a month, and they have an opportunity to play at this tasting of whatever, like where all the restaurants have samples and whatever, and our band has the opportunity to play a song or two, so it's pretty exciting. So I want her to stay well, though she's not even, I don't think, totally well yet. She seemed, that's the thing. Yesterday she was totally like, she didn't go to school. She was coughing in the morning. I was like, oh, I'll keep her on. And then the rest of the day she was like, really good, high energy. And then this morning she woke up and was like, it sounded like yesterday morning. And I was like, well, let's just cross our fingers. I said, call me, but I have clients here and here, so try not to call that time. Oh, motherhood, so fun. All right, so let's see. Since I don't have my normal makeup bag, well, that's good. It'll make for fun. What am I gonna, I'm wearing a green shirt today under here. I have a sweatshirt on just because it's a little chilly, but it's gonna be like, I think 70, 74 or something. I'm gonna do it. Where's Marie? Marie, it's early for Marie. Alright, I think I'm gonna do gelato as a base. I love that base. So, that'll be fun if we can do that this weekend. It's just been a rough week, a tired week. Reminds me of the old days, like not 2 years, before the pandemic, Corey used to get really sick because of her asthma. And it's not that bad at all. Like, she's sleeping through the night and everything. But that used to be, I would get no sleep. My sleep's just not great. 2 nights ago, I was on the phone with 2 of my friends, and we got on the phone late. We were like, me and my one friend were talking, we're like, oh, let's call our other friend. We haven't talked to her in forever, and she's on the other side of the country. So we called, and we hadn't talked to her in so long that we talked a while. And I didn't go to bed till like 1 in the morning, maybe later. On a school night. Oh, that's a really good base for me. Sometimes they have a different undertone. This is like pretty good match. Okay. And I'm going to do Lake and Bake in the crease. I'm going to use this Sephora brush here. So yeah, I'm excited about that podcast to come out. She said that it'll come out either next week or the week after. So if you're not on my email list, get on my email list. I always forget I need to change my, like when I upload a video, I forget if it's the regular one or like a live that actually has information in the description box, which I should put my email address in there so you guys can just email me. Because I don't want you having to leave your like email in the comments. So, well, that's a pretty subtle look. Am I not subtle today? No. I want a little zazz. I'm going to do a little Como After Dark. I'm going to do this with my finger. Yeah, I like that undertone. It's pretty. So this is Como After Dark. Oh, this is I got this summer. It's Too Faced Italian Spritz. But they have some like good fall transition colors. So anyway, I have not gone to a fall festival yet, which is crazy because I'm a fall freak. But next weekend, in a weekend or 2, I'm going with my friends. We have one set on the calendar. All of us are going to go to this place called Gaver Farm that is like, you know, one of those festival places that has the hay rides and the games. And Gaver Farm actually has like this little mini roller coaster kind of thing. They've got those big barrels of corn, which are like petri dishes that the kids all playing. I'm going to go in for more. I'm going to do, oh, whoops, that wasn't Como After Dark. That was Spaghetti About It. That's funny. Their other color names, Grappa, Don't Preach, Impostable, Feeling Salsa, Take Me to Church, When in Rome, Ciao Bellini, Holy Cannoli, I love that, Toasted in Tuscany, I like that color, Lake and Bake, Sinsin, Capri Fun. Oh, I love Capri. I went there on my honeymoon. It was the last place I went. Alright, so I'm going to get the gelato. No, I keep looking at them. They're like, I keep thinking that is like for under. Espresso yourself. So we're going to do kind of that ombre effect. I need to get like a smaller brush. I don't know where my like tiny eyeshadow brush went. I probably decluttered it, you know, when I get on my declutter crazes. Speaking of which, I need to declutter my books. And the rest of my jewelry. That was a good one. Did I even put that up? Did I even post that? Oh my gosh, I have to check if I posted that. I wish I had tape up here. Do I have tape? Ah, I don't. I'm gonna wipe. It's boring. It's too early. No one's here. It's just me, myself, and my stuff. So yeah, I like fall, but my allergies have been shit. Oh, I was like, is that a birthmark? I don't know how to think. My allergies been not like horrible. I shouldn't even complain, but just a little stuffy. And I feel like that happens at the beginning of the year, the first week or two, but this has been like, we have a lot of moldy leaves. How are your, so I'm doing singing lessons, and my singing lesson teacher said, like, everyone she talks to has allergy issues, like, no matter where they are. She said she even has someone in the Bahamas. It's like everyone's having major allergies. I'm going to put a little Mamma Mia, which is this. Let's see what this does. Let's give a little, yeah, I just need a little punch. Oh, that's good. That's what was missing. It was Mamma Mia. Oh, thank you for the like. There we go. Say hi. Oh, for Juanista. Thank you. Oh, it's a little darker than I wanted, but there. And it looks really dark in this room right now, but thank you. I should do my hair. How are you? How have you been? I wish I could have like a whole convo. Catch up on your life. Are you still doing videos? I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube videos lately. Tell me all the things. But yeah, I like this color. It brings out the green too, which is good. All right, so since I don't have my eyeliner, I'm gonna use, I'm gonna mix the brown, that brown, and the maroon, burgundy, whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna mix them and create a liner. Let's see. And go down. Oh, are you? Is she going to school out here? Or career? What's she doing? That's exciting. Oh. It's a great area here. I love it. Oh, hey, Marie. All right. The gang's all here. Happy Alabama Juba. I'm doing a little maroon liner. Maroon brownish liner. Mixing some colors. Playing around. Let's see. I'm very excited. I started a new client today. Which, you know what? Life is so funny. So, did you follow Mommy Goodness? Carol Mommy Goodness? I think that was her name back in the day. It was like, maybe around the time when I started. She did makeup videos. And her and I are like very good friends now. We talk a lot, but this is her friend. And I just think that's so cool. Yeah, Carol and I just talked yesterday. Her first real job, apartment, that stuff. Oh. So how far is it? How many hours is it from you to her now? Alright, I gotta do my mascara. Yeah, I can't even imagine. I'm like thinking about like when Cora goes to college. It's like, doesn't seem that far away, you know? When I think about how fast the last 9 years have gone, and it's another 9 years, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's just, I have that much time, and then she's gone, like, what? And it goes faster and faster, so it's even worse. But yes, I'm sure, you know, it's going to be that double-edged sword. You're so excited for them to, like, have new opportunities. 3 hours, okay. Her dream job. Oh, what is it? If you can share, if you don't want to share, it's totally fine. I just love knowing about people's adventures and passions. Cora, I think she really will end up working with animals in some way. But she is obsessed with snakes right now. She's always wanted to be a koala doctor. Oh, COVID sidestepped her. Oh, man. It's out and about again. Cora's sick as heck this week. She's finally back at school, but I might get a call. I don't know. She was, like, doing okay in the car. She started coughing, and I'm like, oh, Lord. So I gave her inhaler. Little Mucinex. It's like, she's not, I mean, it's the end of it, you know, how, like, the cough just lingers, especially if you have asthma or just, like, not great lungs. My brother used to get, always, like, his stuff would last so much longer than mine because he just didn't have great lungs. He would get bronchitis a lot, and I never experienced that, thank God. But it's, you know, everybody, it's like she's not, I don't think she's sick and contagious. I did have her wear a mask for 2 reasons. Like the next 2 days, I don't want her spreading if she still is contagious, and even though nobody cares anymore. Like no one wears masks, everyone's spreading shit everywhere. It's like, alright, I get it. It's been years, everyone's sick of it. But I was like, well, I don't want her spreading. She don't have COVID though. I tested her a couple times. So, also she's performing. She's in a band, and they're performing on Sunday. She's practice Saturday, and they're performing Sunday. Luxury hotel, sales management. Oh, that is fun. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. That is really cool. Fancy. Yep, there's a lot of elite in DC. I had a really cool job where I worked in television production, but I worked on the customer side too, and so I used to wine and dine the producers and stuff. And so I would get, like, it was awesome. I could take these people out for dinner. We'd go to the fanciest DC restaurants, which I'm sure you're familiar now, and there's some high-end, nice, I mean, beautiful, like, rooftop restaurant lounges that, you know, I'd be sitting on this rooftop looking at the White House with these producers and people in the business, and I could buy, like, we could get whatever, and all the drinks, they had fancy drinks and fancy food, and I would get to eat it because I was taking these people out. So it was like way something I wouldn't, and I was like, you know, 26 years old. Like, I didn't have money like that, but my company did. So it was that was like a really cool thing. Oh, let me do my brows. Should I do my brows? I don't know. I'm not gonna do them. Sometimes they look like too dark for my liking. So I'm not. Oh, I had an eyeliner in here. Silly. Oh well. I think that looks good. I think it looks good. Just kidding. I'm gonna do a little. Just there. A little pink eye. Well, congratulations to you and her. That's really cool. COVID, and after she graduated, she didn't want to do the poli-sci stuff. Oh. And a job. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to understand here. I have to make it a little sharper. I feel like my aunt Nina, who's very Italian and like gaudy, I love her. But she does like the harsh line like that, and it's all like this whole thing, like where you can see this of mine, it's like all darkish bright, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like dark purple. She's worn that eye shadow since I can remember. She is, how old is she? Oh my gosh, she's got to be 78, 79 now. Yeah, she's pushing 80. I mean, at 60 years old, she was still wearing like leather mini skirts, and she has the big black hair that just like stays wherever you move. It's just like the helmet hair, but it's like that, like probably like past her shoulders. Big Italian. She's actually not Italian. She's, I think, Puerto Rican and Italian, but that Italian look, right? Like, it's the very that lives in Staten Island, but her eyeshadow always just can't. I'm like, God, I love it. She would wear these, you know, youthful outfits. She went to the gym 5 days a week. She still goes to the gym. She's in like much better shape than I am, which, well, I'm a low bar right now. But the purple eyeshadow, it was like, and just like this perfect little shape like that, and just dark purple. Dark purple. I'm going to fill in this a little bit. This side's a little dark. Needs a little more, I think. Sometimes it's hard because the lighting, like the sun will be in a certain way. Oh, now I'm starting to look like I'm getting too dark, Christy. Does it look good? I think that one looks a little better. All right, now let's do some cheeky. Some shaky. Oh, I have this Milani one. Cheek Kiss. Remember that one? Yeah. So, I'm wearing Too Faced Italian Spritz, and I'm doing, so for the base, I did this color, and then I did the crease with that, and kind of like this part of the eye, and then I kind of like an ombre, so it's like the base, that brownish, and then here I did a mix of this one and this one. So like I mixed the brown and the maroon colors kind of together. And then I brought the maroon down here. I'm just playing around, trying things out. All right, this is Milani. It's a cream blush. And what color? I haven't seen it in a while. Nude Kiss. So, did I get it from Sephora? I think I might have gotten it from Too Faced. I get directly from them sometimes. I feel like sometimes, oh, yeah, because they have coupons where Sephora doesn't, unless it's like the VIB sale. So this one I got straight off their site, I think, but I do try to get from Sephora during VIB, because I get points too, but a lot of their gift sets aren't like wowing me anymore. All right, lippy. Dang, I really want to wear my new lippy. Well, for now, I'll just put on, what is this? Meganon? I could do this. That is not the color I'm, not down, Remember, I'm always so graceful taking my makeup off. I'm going to do this fall color. Oh, Victoria Beckham. This is Cherie is the color. I really like these, but they don't last like super long. So it's got this doe foot applicator. Again, this is the color Cherie. It's like a lip oil, and it stains a little. I'll do a swatch on my hand so you can see. Oh! Well, pay attention, guys. It takes a second to dry. So see, it's like pretty sheer. You can build it up a little, but it's more of like, if you want opaque, no. Pretty color though, right? I'm gonna do 2 coats. Some fall lips. I'm gonna curl my hair. Okay, is this plugged in? it on. Yay, it's plugged in. I'm gonna. It takes a little longer than I would like it to dry. Thank you, thank you. This is not my favorite. I like to just swipe and, you know, like, especially if you're like touching up and you have to wait. All right. Oh my God, so good to see you and congratulations. Yes, grocery store fun. And yeah, keep us updated with your daughter's adventures. That's so exciting. I like this, huh? It is pretty. I wish it was like just like not such a. See, you can build it up. It's just not like lipsticky. And it can apply like, because it's wet, it moves. It's like does see like that, and smeared it rather than basically every other lipstick I use or lip balm or chubby stick. They just stay where you put them. Like, that's why I like the color, but I'm not a fan of the formula at all. It just smears. The lip color bring. I know, I like it. I have to like find a dupe for the color. Yeah, it's called a bitten lip tint. But yeah. So it's kind of annoying. But anyway, how shall I do? I don't feel like curling my hair. Maybe I'll straighten it. I'll just straighten it today because the curling, remember, that was like a shit show the other night. So yeah, did you hear Marie? So Cora's going to be performing, I think, I might have even said that last time. She's performing on Sunday if her sickness freaking goes away. And so that's like super exciting. I can't believe it's like, it's October, Halloween's like literally around the corner. She wants to be the phoenix bird, it's like a, what's it called? Not a supernatural, why can't I think? It's like a, you know, like unicorns, like fake. No, unicorns are real. But the phoenix, it's like a bird that looks like it's like on fire. So I got her an outfit and got her these red wings. They had ones that had ombre, like that look like fire, but they look kind of cheesy. Phoenix, yeah. I don't remember. Why can't I think of the word? Not majestical, but like mythical? Is that it? Mythical. Mythical creatures. So phoenix and mythical creature. And then I got her this amazing wig. It's red. Oh, mystical. Yes, I said mythical. I don't know why I'm tired. So it's like red, orange, and yellow, like ombre, like fire. And then I got her these really cool boots she can wear for Halloween, but also for her performance this weekend, that are black glitter combat boots. What? That was so weird. I just looked at it and had the red and green light. Rises from the flames, yes. The phoenix rises from the flame. Yeah, I mean, I've heard that, but I don't know, like, where did that come from, you know? Oh, you know, I will. Yeah, I could put it on YouTube too. If she wants, I'm sure she'll want. She loves singing and she wants everyone in the world to hear. She has, I don't get it. Like, I mean, she does have fear, but she always pushes past it. Like, she's like, yeah, why not? Okay, let's do it. It's like crazy. She was so excited. Just to snip it, yeah. Well, it's only going to be a song or two, depending on like how many people are playing, because it's like they're letting, so everyone like that wants to do it applies, and then they pick out and fill the slots up. So the guy last weekend, her teacher was like, we definitely want them to perform. We'll probably do a song, like if there's time, maybe two, but I feel like
probably just be one, so it's not going to be like a huge amount of time, but it's such a cool thing to be like, at 9 years old, I'm like, yeah, I'm the lead singer of a band, and we're going to be hanging out, performing for hundreds of people. It's just pretty cool, you know? And it's like outside, like where all the, all the restaurants are out, their samples, and yeah, I just wanted to do a quick flatten. Old before her age. She's always been. You know that. She came out and she was like 25. Yeah. I would like this to lighten up a little bit. But with the makeup, it looks okay. And like definitely with the darker hair, I definitely need like, oh, you're so sweet. I definitely need the darker kind of colors, you know? Like I had to get new lipsticks because like the other ones just weren't like fitting anymore. All right, I think that's good. I'm gonna do a little cleaning. I have a couple client calls. It's amazing to me. I mean, this isn't bragging. This is just like sometimes I stop and like, I'm a big believer on you have faith, you create your life. And so I know my coaching is valuable, but it's like I've gotten to a point now that people are paying, I get $200 an hour for coaching, and then I have these other packages that people are paying like almost $1,000 up front, $3,000 up front, right? And it's like I had such, I think, low self-esteem and just not to get like whatever deep, but we've talked about most of this stuff, but in my family it was very like chauvinist, and the men were smart and the women are stupid, It was kind of like I never thought I could have my own business. I don't know, it was just like, and when I went through my little like growth journey, a few years back, right, like before COVID when I started coaching, and just being like, I have to believe that I can do what I want to do for a living, and I can do it around my own schedule when I want. Like that was the hard part, where you live in scarcity, right? They call it, where rise like a phoenix. Yes. And that's like with my clients, that's what we do. It's like part of my job is to help them understand that they can have a life of their dreams. It may not be like, look, am I Mariah Carey? No, but do I really want to be Mariah Carey, me traveling all the time all over the world? Like, that's actually not what all I want to do. I love singing. It's fun. I'm doing voice lessons. I love it. Maybe I'll start gigging out next year, right? Like, I've thought about that. If I get to a point where I feel more confident in my singing, I know that could happen. It's a knowing, and it's not because, oh, I'm great. It's because I know if we want to truly do something and we're meant to do that and we feel called to do it, we can. Like, it goes back to God's plan, and just that's the faith you also have to have. It's not just faith in God. I mean, it is. The singing vids are cute. Oh, thanks. They're fun. And that's like my just vulnerable me sitting on a couch, like not really caring too much what I sound like. I'm not trying to like sound like I'm a studio recording or anything. But it's also, I love being vulnerable in my singing like that when it's raw and imperfect, because I feel like that's like where emotions can come out better for me, Like I'd love to get a little better technically, and that's what I'm working on, just so I feel like, oh, I can go that high. Like I want to sing higher notes, or I want to not sound, I have a nasal voice naturally, and then allergies don't help. So it's like trying to shift that so it doesn't sound as nasal on certain letters, right? Like, so there's things I want to do, but I feel like that stuff can probably be taught. But what I love is the thing that can't be taught. It's like just the expression I naturally have through music or through whatever. Like I'm an emotional person. I'm a sensitive person. I'm like expressive. I connect. It's like that connection. And that is what's more important to me. Like, I would rather connect to a song and have someone just feel my emotion more than them be like, oh wow, she sings a perfect whatever, or her pitch is perfect, you know? So, I don't know. So I'm working on the voice, but, you know, just think about that. Like, I know if I want to, if I prioritize it and I want to, I decide that's something I'd really like to do, just like maybe once a month, go and sing out with maybe someone with, you know, they play guitar and I sing at like coffee shops or something. Like, that sounds so fun to me. I don't need some big performance and like, oh, I want to do this and like play in front of thousands of people. No, it's just like, if someone can really feel the music and like get impacted by the song, if one freaking person in a room can, like, that's what I love. Like, I mean, my best friend, literally, a couple of my songs that I wrote, you know, the one, the sad daddy one, that's the blue car driving away, deep scars making me ache, boxes on the wall, didn't know at all you were fading away. I was trying to think of the words. Not today, no, not today. I'm not ready for you to go. I'm only 3 years old, and I'm not ready for you to go. Right? Like, it's sad, and but like when my best friend heard, when I just sent her just my husband like strumming on the guitar, me singing it to see if she liked it, I was like, what do you think about this? I always bounce ideas off her. And she called me, I'm trying to think, or maybe it was a voice message, but she was like crying, and she's like, that just like sucked my soul in. And I'm like, that's what I want. I didn't sound perfect. Mary, hello, how are you? You know, just, that's what I want. Hi, Mary, Mary, Marie. I have a new friend, Marie, by the way, that I hang out with. I talk to her almost every day. She is freaking amazing. I think we should have a Jesus calling too. What's today? The 12th? October 12th. I feel like I wrote September 11th. It's the 11th. What is it? What's the date? I think I wrote September instead of October yesterday. I just realized that. But I don't know. So it's just nice to sit back and sometimes and like be like, you do have more power over your life than you think. Or I'm going to say you have the power, because obviously God is the power. But often we feel like life's happening to us. And that's one of the things with my clients, that I try to switch that thought immediately, because that is a game changer. When you start to say, life doesn't have to happen to me, right? Like, I get to have faith in something. I get to decide. Like, decide's a huge word for me. October 12th, thank you. I think I skipped a day this week in my life. But it's just so important to get that. And I know life experience can make us feel like, no, like this bad thing happened. And yes, certain events are going to take place, but it doesn't mean that it has to take your power completely away. And I think it is perspective, attitude that shifts things. And I could go into a whole thing. Marie, you know, I could go down that rabbit hole for days. But so maybe it's just a moment for us all to sit and appreciate what we do have and what good things are happening in our lives, and thinking about things that probably happened to us that I would have, you know, never thought. Like the 15-year-old me, I don't know. I think wouldn't have imagined the life I'm like. I hoped for an amazing husband and children, you know, and these things, but there was always this doubt. I had like low self-esteem or low self-worth in a lot of ways, right? Or just like doubts about myself, or maybe what I deserve. When you go through abuse and stuff, it can damage your worthiness feeling, right? So And some of you, I don't know, I'm being called to talk about this, so maybe some of you can relate to that and think like, okay, maybe life isn't perfect all the time, right? Like things don't always go exactly how we plan, but we are on this divine plan, and there are things that I'm sure that we can all hold on to and be thankful for and appreciate and say, wow, this is really cool. And I often, not me, in general, a lot of people focus on what we're lacking. And it's such a shift when every day you practice, like, what do I have? And focusing on how can I bring more of that in my life? How can I bring myself more joy? Instead of like, oh, I feel so shitty, or oh, this happened, or oh, did you, and the complaining, it's such bad energy. And I'm not saying to bypass feelings. If something bad happens, feel it, emote it, whatever. I'm not someone who's like, no tears. My mom was. My mom was always like, no tears. They don't fix anything. But they do. You cleanse, then you say, okay, how can I find joy? Where can I find joy today? I do that every morning. It's like part of my morning routine. When I pray every morning, I say, God, please shine the light on the path you want me to walk. What's for my good and the greater good, right? Like that's a big thing I say every morning. And then just throughout the day, I try to say, okay, if I'm feeling like a little stressed out, like I do as a business owner, I have to get my own clients. I have to always promote for myself, and I don't like that part. Oh, I love that, Marie. A flower always seems to grow through the cracks of concrete. Yes. And it's looking at those flowers. It's noticing them and not stepping on them or stepping right over them because you're so focused on how hard the concrete is or whatever. That wasn't a good analogy. But when you are walking this life, it's like we are here for a limited time, so making the best of it, and sometimes you have to kind of force yourself. You have to, I was going to say pull yourself out, but if you're a God person, which I am, you have to just remember that you're not alone, right? You have to remember that you have a hand to hold, to help you, but you have to ask for it. You have to pray for it. Most importantly, you have to believe that it's there, right? I feel like a lot of people will pray but kind of doubt their prayers. Like, they just don't have that faith. Like, they want to, but especially if you've been through abuse or heartache or whatever, you might, be a little jaded. So it's like, it's a practice to work toward, hey, I want to believe, I'm going to believe. And I mean, that's like all deeper work, working on the self-esteem, and I work on that with my clients. But building that in parallel with just putting it into practice every day. Like, what are you grateful for? And find one good thing about yourself every day. Like, in the last 24 hours, what's something that I feel good about that I did, Like, it's about time we pat ourselves on our back. Like, I'm so over this, you're not allowed to, like, something is bragging. When I think, it's not like we're saying, oh, I'm better at this than everyone else, right? Yeah, we're doing it. Right? But, I know, I'm like going on a tangent, but Jesus is here. Don't worry, Jesus is here, but he's sending another message through me first. Sorry, I lost my train of thought now. It'll come. All right, so we'll do this, and then maybe the rest of it will come. Beware of seeing yourself through other people's eyes. There are several dangers to this practice. First of all, it is nearly impossible to discern what others actually think of you. Can we get an amen on that? Like, we can assume the shit out of what other people are thinking of us. I do it. I definitely do it. I'm like, oh, I wonder if my friend's mad at me. No, she's not at all. Like, it's just some ingrained stuff in us, but especially I feel like women do it a lot, right? Moreover, their views of you are variable, subject to each viewer's spiritual, emotional, and physical condition and their own experience, right? It's their own lens that they're looking out of. The major problem with letting others define you is it borders on idolatry, right? Like, the only opinion that should matter is Jesus' opinion, God's opinion. Your concern to please others dampens your desire to please me, your creator. I'm going to read that again. Your concern to please others dampens your desire to please me, your creator. It is much more real to see yourself through, I'm going to turn this off. To see yourself through my eyes. It is much more real. So reality is what God thinks of us. Reality is not what Joe down the road thinks of you because he's a cranky neighbor. It doesn't matter what your mom thinks of you because she thinks you should have done this in life instead of this. It doesn't matter if your ex-husband goes and spreads rumors about you and tells people you're an awful parent. That's not reality. Reality is what God thinks of you. And that's when we have to dive into what does God think of us? He loves us. We're deserving of his love. We are here for his missions for us, nobody else. My gaze upon you is steady and sure, untainted by sin. Through my eyes, you can see yourself as one who is deeply, eternally loved. Okay? Through my eyes, you can see yourself as one who is deeply, eternally loved. Rest in my loving gaze, and you will receive deep peace. Respond to my loving presence by worshiping me in spirit and in truth. All right, through my eyes, I'm going to say it one more time for y'all in the back. Through my eyes, you can see yourself as one who is deeply, eternally loved. Because none of the BS, none of the noise matters. None of it. It's noise. It's BS, noise. And like, I like that they're focusing on everything is from someone else's, they're saying physical, whatever, and condition. Yes, but like, sum it up. It's just everyone else's lens, right? Because of their own experience, maybe their trauma, maybe they're having a horrible day, and they say something to you and it hits you in the gut and you hold that. No, that's theirs to carry. Let them heal. Let them do their work. We have what we already have, right? But let's not add to it. Like, starting today, try to remember. Try to remember, this is theirs to carry. This is not mine to carry. I know what I deserve. I know what my purpose is. If you don't know your purpose, come work with me. We'll trust me. I am a purpose figure-outer. We figure out people's purposes very quickly in my coaching. But I love that. I love all of that. I'm going to stop because I'm going to, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to clean up, get ready for my clients, and cross your fingers that Cora doesn't call to come home from school and she's okay today. But it was great to see you, Marie and Mary. Not sure if you're still there, but hi. And Frugonista. I know you're out, but that was so cool you were on this morning. And our new lovely friend, KXB Assad Beck. Hello. I'll always take a compliment in the morning. I love baby. You love babies? Okay. Well, we might have a troll, but you know what? Trolls are God's people too. So, bless ya. Love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Smooches and deuces.